At level 60, do you hate traveling to Outland? Going through the portal once used to be such a fantastic thing, but now Outland being so far out of the way from everything else. Do you wish you could go elsewhere? Or maybe you just hate Hellfire Peninsula? Like I do, I really hate doing anything in Hellfire Peninsula. And maybe you want to go to someplace greener like Nagrand. Or maybe you're more interested in some mountains over at Blade Edge. Maybe you just want to move on to Shadow Moon Valley. Or you just want to skip the whole Burning Crusade thing altogether and go straight to the Wrath of the Lich King. Well, look no further, because ActiveBliz finally has you covered. That's right. Improved leveling and zoning is coming in patch 7.3.5 before the new expansion. And what does that mean? It's simple. Things are going to scale to your level. You can essentially go and level just about anywhere, although there are some mins and max caps to this. So you just can't start off in your starting zone and immediately run over to the boring tundra or something and start leveling. No, you can't do that. But right now, currently, now these could change, your starting zones are going to be from 0 to 10. From there, you can essentially go to any classic zone, which will scale 10 to 60. Once you're done with that, you can then hit the Burning Crusade and the Wrath of the Lich King areas at 60 to 80, which is what I really wouldn't mind doing because I honestly just hate Outland nowadays. Going to Outland seems like such a pain. And when you're done with that, you can move on to the Cataclysm and Mists of Pandora zones from 80 to 90, and then continue from there. They didn't really list anything beyond that, but I assume the rest of the zones near the end will range similarly, so you can pick and choose where you want to go. But I honestly can't wait for that. That sounds like a fantastic idea, and maybe it should have been around a lot sooner than just recent, as it's about to hit at 7.3.5. Maybe it should have been something we should have had years ago. Because sometimes, leveling up just from 1 to 60 feels like a joke sometimes. They're going to be fixing a lot of the balances and stuff that goes with it, so you're not maybe, one-shotting mobs all the dang time. And, over-leveling for the area that you're in without finishing it. With this new system, you'll be able to stay in an area and essentially finish it because all your quests, all the mobs, all your quest rewards will change in level. So, if you want to start out and you're going, from going into the Barrens, Northern Barrens, because Barrens is split now, and, you start questing in the Barrens because you like the Barrens, and then you head, say, north from there, and you decide to get in there, but you don't really want to be in that zone. Instead, you want to go to, 1,000 Needles or someplace. And so you decide to go south to find 1,000 Needles. You start questing there. And then you find, you do everything in there, and, you move on to your next area. Maybe you want to go to Hillsbrad or something. Maybe the Blasted Lands for a bit of leveling. You can go over there and do that too. There's not going to be anything that says you can't. Because of the scaling, you can go to your favorite zones instead of having to waste times in zones you don't like just to get to, say, your favorite zones. Which is honestly great. Now I can finally skip over the zones I don't like. Like, for instance, almost everything in Outland. Nah, but there are some zones in Outland that I do like. I just really hate being stuck in Hellfire when I start out over there and not being able to go somewhere else where I'd rather be leveling up. But, yeah, it sounds like it's going to be a great thing when they get it done and get it fixed. And the fact that it's coming in through a patch is pretty nice. Their main reasoning for this is the allied races. And since they're adding those, and they're going to start off at level 20, they realize people are going to have to go through all that content. And maybe they should make some changes to it finally to make it more enjoyable. You know, giving it a little bit of a challenge to it again, unlike how it is now. And for those who do the Iron Man challenge, you know, when playing WoW, it's going to actually be worthwhile doing now, because as it stands right this second, it's not. Even if you're not decked out in heirloom gear, generally you can one-shot stuff. I mean, I'm currently right now re-leveling a new Death Knight without heirloom, and I'm just running through wrecking things, and it's not really much of a challenge unless I pull way too many mobs or something, and they're out damaging me healing with you know, my abilities. But other than that, there's not really much of a challenge to it, and with things that will scale with you, you can go anywhere. Within reason, of course, because there are caps to where you can go. But, you know, if you go through all these zones, go to your favorites, you'll be able to do all that, and not have to really set foot into a zone that you don't like, other than maybe if you're passing through it, because you've got no choice but to pass through it to get to the zone that you do like. Which is a nice breath of fresh air, to be honest, and I can't wait for that to even to hit. It's going to be great to sit there and say, hey, where do you want to level up today? And go over there and start leveling with quests and everything that are appropriate to my level, no matter what my level is. But I would like to know your thoughts too. Do you think that this new WoW leveling experience is good or bad? Do you think the idea of scaling with level is a great thing? Or maybe it's a mess for you? Let me know down in the comments below. Till then, I'll see you later. Hey, thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a comment, smash that like button, and always subscribe for more. And of course, there are other videos floating around somewhere on the screen, so click one of those and see if you can find something that suits your fancy. Till then, I'll see you later. Bye.